G'day, welcome back to Goldson's Gold Making Weekly Recap, The War Within, episode 33. So, in the last week, I'm up 5,329,470 gold. My total gold earned since the launch of the War Within expansion is currently 15,661,569 gold. I have recorded 4,267 hours across 5 WoW accounts of in-game time, which means I have averaged 3.6k gold per hour. With the alt army fully assembled, we can kick back and relax, knowing we will effortlessly smash our 100 million gold goal in the War Within. But lately, I've been thinking about taking it easier. I've been pushing myself too hard and realizing it's not worth it. I need to find more balance in my routine, so this week I might not be as available. I did, however, swap from Brewmaster to Mistweaver, and I have been having a blast in Season 2 dungeons. A refreshing break from the gold making grind. I have also been struggling with poor sleep and bad food choices, but I'm getting back on track. This time, I'm more focused now that I have more time available. But all in all, I had a pretty full-on week as usual. Stay tuned for a more in-depth review on how I tracked my gold and how I spent my time in the game after the intro. G'day true seekers and confused admirers, Goldson here, showing you a different mindset regarding virtual wealth creation by setting goals, minimizing the distractions, the power of being focused and consistent. My goal for the War Within is to obtain 100 million gold. Join me on my adventure where I can impart knowledge and important life lessons that has made me the person who I am today. Yo, what's going on, boys? Goldson back here with another adventure update. Shit, man, I tell you what, what is it now? 8th of April? Jeez. This year's gone absolutely quick. It's gone so quick, man. I can't believe how quick it's gone. Like, it just feels like we're in fast forward mode in the year. Like, so much shit's happening in the world. It's so hard to keep track of everything. You know, playing the game, like, the way that I do and trying to keep up with everything, talk to everyone, and it just doesn't seem like there's enough time in the week. And yeah, definitely thinking about stepping back a bit, only just to get clarity so I can, like, okay, this is my routine going forward. I've got the alt army's complete now, so with half of the alt army, the full army is yet to be implemented, but we're not going to really implement that until midnight. So effectively what we've got now is 2 accounts full of 120 tunes in total, so 60 per account, all level 80, all running concentration. So we've got concentration coming at my ass, really. There's a lot. We will smash 100 million gold in the War Within, so I really don't have to, like, I'm earning like double the amount what I should be on average, and it's just gonna get steady. I'm just gonna have steady income from now on, and I'm going to have less time put in the game. So having less time in the game, more income coming in, so we can sort of just get the game. All of our efforts are all, what do you call it? We're reaping what we sow, I guess. I don't know, but yeah, I definitely have more time. I can step back, like, instead of going harder and going faster, like, and just doing the crazy shit that I normally do. I'll take a step back. I'm doing some Mythic Plus, hopefully with the boys, Bacon, Rocks, and DK. I don't know. It's a bit hard with the US, Canada, Australian time zone, but yeah, normally right now it's prime time or like late night. But I don't know. We'll see how we go. I want to stream and do some have a bit of fun, really. I like to rephrase that. I like to have a little bit more fun. Gold making for me is fun. I think accumulating something over time and being patient with the process, and that really appeals to me. So yeah. So in saying that, let's talk about Thaumaturgy. So Thaumaturgy, I did buy 10, nearly 11 million gold worth of stuff, mostly the Storm Charge Leather and Gloom Chitin. I do manage to get Microbloom when it's on the cheap, because I do use that. I use the rank 2 Storm Dust for the alt army, you know, the enchanters. I do get a bunch of Blasphemotes, but I think this week I'm just gonna stop doing Thaumaturgy for a while. Maybe for like a good couple of months. Just it takes a lot of time, takes a lot of effort, and really I want to spend time on Mythic Plus. So we'll probably put a hold on Thaumaturgy for a little while, but we definitely will get back into it later on down the track. But right now, I don't feel like it's worth the time and hassle. So just going to skip it, to be honest, or just pull back, pull out, and rethink my life. Concentration, I'm basically just pumping out the same shit as normal here. We got Authority Adepts, Weapon Enchants, Authority Radiant Power. We do have a little bit more Authority Adepts Enchanters, but basically I'm just doing the Weapon Enchants on my army, nothing else. I know a lot of people out there do the chest and the boots, wrists and cloak and all that, but me, I've just gone with the Weapon Enchants. That's just my style, I guess. The prices, the profitability has come down a fair bit since the launch, but they've come down to the normal prices. So still profitable, not as much, obviously, but yeah, we're still making a lot of money. With Flask of Alchemical Chaos, we're making a shitload of these, man. Like 3,400 a week. It's pretty nuts, considering like the profitability on this, like in terms of capital in. And then revenue, like the Flask of Alchemical Chaos is a top performer. Also, Dark Moon Sid, a very top performer. So yeah, thanks, Ira. Always remember. This is sort of like the revenue we're looking at about 13. This is at today's price. I just checked on Undermine Exchange, and basically this is sort of what the revenues we're looking at. The Authority Adepts revenue is about 4.8. See, the revenue for Flask of Alchemical Chaos is low, but the profitability is a lot higher. I think I'm making more gold with Flask of Alchemical Chaos than the enchants combined. Darkmoon Sigil is a top performer as well. That's highly profitable. But yeah, the gold review for last week was pretty dismal. I think on stream I'm like, oh man, I fucking give up on bloody disenchanting. Like disenchanting, I understand the process now, and I'm like, oh, I just can't be bothered working it out. Like it's just too much mucking around, too much hard work. There are resources out there that I've been informed to have a look at and potentially use that in the future going forward. I think it makes a lot of sense, really, because there are people out there. I think comes to mind. Kcheck has a spreadsheet, Elon CS has a spreadsheet, Canadian has a spreadsheet, and Crazy Bear Gold's got a spreadsheet. Like those guys are the spreadsheet masters, in my opinion. I just know how to use one to my advantage. I think going forward, I'm not going to bother with doing spreadsheets and that. If anything, I think going forward, I'm just going to focus more on my journey than, I guess, trying to do it the same as everyone else. The way I think about that makes way more sense to me. Like I take a step back from the content creation, let the others get into it, and I'll just focus on my weekly journey, and that's basically it. Yeah, because I think my health and that is more important now than the game. Before, the last 6-7 months, the game was 100% important to me, but now that I've sort of got more insight and knowledge on how the community works and how the systems in the game work and the whole gold making niche, I sort of understand it a bit more. And essentially I'm zooming out and I'm like, okay, the next problem, part of my journey, weight loss. So now that we've got more time to do that kind of stuff, we can take a step back. But like, it's a transition period for me, like anything. So I hope you do stay with me. I'm still going to make gold. We're still going to go hard at midnight. We're still going to go hard in season 3. I think just in the next couple of weeks and months, I'll just focus on my well-being more than anything. Yeah, just so you know. So nothing completed this week, but we're going to have some more goals coming up. The community poll, I put out a question for you, 75 people that voted. Which gold making method do you rely on most each week to build your WoW wealth? And we had 72% people reckon that crafting and selling items, like gear, consumables, etc., is the main bread and butter. So a lot of people use crafting and selling. That's their main income. 20% of you've said farming raw materials, so like gathering, skinning and all that. I don't think skinning, but more or less herb and oring. Seems like a pretty solid option. We had 5% of you say running old raids dungeons for golden loot. That's something I don't really get into. And then 3% of you said playing the auction house, flipping items, sniping deals, etc. I don't really get into that much, but I'm gravitating towards playing the auction house because I do like finding the trend, connecting the dots, and having a thesis, and then putting that thesis into practicality, and then getting the results. Kind of like the woo-rah methodology approach, which I really, really like. The whole data analyst, put your money, allocate. It's just it's being a bit more intellectual about it. So I kind of like that. Johan Double D, he said, is there a D, all of the above, plus the manager? He's a pretty funny bloke. But yeah, some people do everything. One thing I did miss out on, one guy named Bullrog 760 said, I do Mythic plus boosting. So that is another legit way of making gold in the game, and by playing the game. So if you're good at the Mythic plus, definitely get into the boosting. I might get into that one day, I don't know. Let's see how good I am, but I'd say you have to be pretty high level to do the boosting. Proof of gold's coming up now, boys. This one will be a quick one, but yeah, we'll get straight into it. All right, boys, proof of gold, week 33. We'll look into account number 1. I've been up all night, so I'm pretty tired. The sleep pattern's pretty fucked, but nonetheless, we got to get through the weekly video. Check Alcoholic. What are we at? We're at 1589, 124. Let's have a look at the time played. 458, 550. 458. 550. Excellent. Now we'll log into the second account. All right, second account now. Alcoholic. What are we at? 1595. 1595. 568. Let's get the time played. 7923. 34 minutes. In you go. Right, third account now. Sometimes I think is having 5 accounts too much. I think so. Alcoholic. Where are we at? 470716. Let's get the time played. 201938. My voice sounds a bit croaky or what? Maybe. All right. Fourth account now. We're thinking about making these weekly recaps a lot quicker. Short and sweet, I think it's good. Okay, so the gold is 266533. 266533. Time played 161830. Now let's exit this account, and then we got the final account, the 5th account, and this is our main poster. We'll have a look at the guild bank, we'll look at the warband bank, then we'll look at the gold and all that stuff. So we might as well open the mailbox. Got a bunch of stuff here. We've got this crushed gemstones. I might keep these. I might chuck them in the bank. You can see here I've got a bit of inventory still, but that's all right. Guild bank. Show you the guild bank. The guild bank's got a bit of crystalline powder in it. The delve mats that I'm not buying any more of them. And yeah, dark moon decks. So not much really. Oh, but let's have a look. Gold is still the same. I don't really touch the gold in there anymore for the last couple of months. But we do need the warband bank. Let's get the gold of the warband bank. It's 29119. 29119. 340. Okay, now we need the account data. So Alcoholic, and we got 111688. Right, yeah, and the time played for this account is 13747. 137 and 47. Beautiful. All right, we'll just exit the account. But yeah, that gives us enough data. We'll set this one up for next week. Yep, we'll just swipe to the left. Have a look. So 8th of April, let's see how much our total gold is. We're at 34.7 mil. I'll write that down. We have earned 5.3 million in the last week. So it's not bad. See how many hours we put in for that. 177 hours. So a total of 4,267 hours. Average gold per hour. So we're averaging 30k. But in total average is 3.6k gold per hour. And it looks like since the war within has begun, we have earned 15.6 mil. So we're nearly there. We got 15.6% the way towards 100 mil. So we really just have to keep doing what we're doing, basically. But yeah, back to the main segment. All right, that's all done now. Proof of gold. Moving on to the long-term goals. You know, what do you obviously earn 100 million in the gold, 100 million gold in the war within. We're definitely on track. 300 followers on Twitch. We're very close to this. I'm pretty sure we can try and get 300 followers on X before the 100 million gold. But either way, we're focusing on all these three. Mainly the big one at the moment. But yeah, it's just a long-term goals, meaning the war within goals. Once these are finished, we're going to set bigger goals in midnight. So yeah, we're just cruising now, boys. We're just cruising. But the progression towards that, last week we're at 10.33%. Now we're at 15.66%. So if we can get 5% every week, fucking hell, how long is that going to take us? Not long. Probably like 17 weeks or something like that. We'll get there, possibly. Yeah, 17 weeks. We had 22 more followers on Twitch. So that Twitch is is fun. I kind of like the streaming. I like the interaction. I like just talking with people and that. Just chilling out, really. I can sit there all day and stream. It's no problem. Actually did a fair few hours last week streaming. But yeah, I need to figure out that stream elements, I think. We did have 3 followers on X, so that it's slow and steady. We're getting a bit more followers on there. We're just aiming for 300 followers, and we'll stop harping on about it. But yeah, do check me out on Twitch and X. Let's have a look here. We got the progression. This is the graph here. The red line is obviously where we started to where we want to be. The blue line is the actual weekly progress. The pink line is our trajectory, and our trajectory is going upwards, as you can see here. I suspect we're gonna hit the 100 million before the end of the War Within. I'm not sure. Probably like I'm hoping about like September this year. We're gonna hit 100 million, and then anything after that's just really just a bonus. The more gold we get, the easier it is. The more gold we get, the easier it is to make more gold. So as we build our capital going in towards midnight and then the last Titan, we definitely want to go for a 1 billion gold. So that's a pretty a multi-year goal for me. We'll see how IRL's going. At the moment, everything's going to the shit in the legacy system, but in the future system, we're going all right. But yeah, do some more study on the emerging markets, if you like. But yeah, definitely try and safeguard yourself long term. I'm only doing this shit on here as a passerby, because I'm literally just filling in time, and this is the best way I know how. Doing what I love in the game, my hobby, and then showcasing it. Just showcasing my life in general. Hopefully in the future we get to showcase it a bit more IRL. But yeah, the new goals, I've allocated a few more goals here today. I've got time all 10s on my Mistweaver monk. So that means Mythic Plus dungeons. Apparently level 10 is like, if you can time all level 10s, you get all the portals. So I'll give it a go of trying to do all 10s this week. I reckon I can achieve it, especially if we get a couple of boys, we can go in there. I'm getting better at healing. I'm understanding the mechanics better. But the way that I can definitely do 10s, no problem. But the biggest drawback with Mythic Plus is pug groups, and especially DPS that don't know how to interrupt, don't know how to use their defensives, don't know how to use stops, they don't know how to focus target. Like really, the biggest bottleneck is just people just tunneling and thinking they can just DPS through the mechanics at high levels. So I realize in some groups they're going off at me, and I'm like, oh, am I doing something wrong? But then I go into another key with different people, like more experienced people. It's just a breeze. Like, it's so easy when everyone's doing their part. But if you're like just you're in the group and you're not putting in 100% effort, like someone in the group is have to put in more work to carry your load. And it's the same in real life. Like if you're bludgeon at work and you're making other people carry you and shit like that, it's not a really good attitude to have. So definitely try to improve yourself any way you can. I'm a big advocate for trying to self-improve all the time, and like you should, like even if it's a small increment of change over a period of time, it's still better than going downhill and bringing others down with you. Just something I've noticed. This week we're going to get Renown 20 with the Undermine faction. I'm pretty sure we will. We'll complete all the weeklies and then do all that on stream, and then we'll do whatever we need to go to get it. We'll get it. I've got to set up a new concentration routine. Yes, now that the alt army is complete, I've been doing it every 4 days, but now that I don't need to do the patron orders, we can set it up to do every 3.5 days. So it'd be like a Wednesday, Saturday, Thursday, Sunday, which leaves Monday, Tuesday, and Friday free for streaming and videos or whatever we need to do. So just have a better routine. I'll write down the routine somewhere and I'll just try and follow it. Yeah, just try and get all my WoW routine completed, and then we can stream and play Mythic Plus and have a bit of fun, additional fun, sorry. But yeah, also Ketovore 100% for the week. I'm dead serious about this time. Like, it's been like the third time that I've started and I've stopped and I've started and stopped. But like this time I'm putting the foot down. My psoriasis is getting super bad. I know I need to switch to carnivore. I'm putting the foot down in the household. Told the missus this is a protein and fat household only. No sugar, and if we're going to have carbs, it's going to be really low carbs. Low carb, no sugar household. We need to do it. She's fighting demons. I'm fighting demons. I think we're all fighting demons in today's world. And I want to get back to that clarity. I need that mental clarity to move on with the channel, move on with my life, move on to the next level. Because I feel like if I keep doing what I'm doing, like I'm gonna achieve everything in the game that I want. But at the same time, I want to be achieving everything I want outside of the game, IRL. But yeah, meaning the next one is set up stream elements for Twitch/OBS. This one seems like a really easy one, but I've been delaying it for so long. I don't know why. But while I'm uploading the video, I'm going to go and set up stream elements. We're going to get a follower and a subscription notification. I'll try and get the audio notifications going, because I am slacking with that. Like people would follow and I won't see it till like an hour later in the stream. And yeah, I'll sort that out this week for sure, 100%. But yeah, that's the end of the weekly recap. I hope everyone else is having a good week. Hopefully I haven't lost too much money in the stock market. But just remember, with volatile markets, it's volatile. I'm already strapped in. We can go down 30%, 50% in one day, in a week, and I'm absolutely fine, because I know that my thesis and the way that my capital is allocated and secured, I'm pretty much okay with volatility at this point. I've been fighting volatility for 8 years now, and now this is my third round in the game, I guess. Yeah, I don't even care. I just need to focus on my health. There's no point being wealthy if you're not healthy, and health is the new wealth in the world. So just try to get yourself eating better. At least try and do that first, because eating and drinking better before exercise, I think is more powerful to you. I don't know. I'm just doing what I think's best. To me, there's no point in me walking around the block if I'm still eating pizzas and chips and shit. You know what I mean? Like I'm fighting a downhill battle there. So I've got to get rid of the carb, sugar, get my mental clarity back, reduce my bloat, get better sleep, all this stuff. But yeah, we'll talk about more of it on stream. So we'll see you on stream. Go catch me live. Twitch.tv/Goldson_TV. You know where it is. You're not silly. All right, we'll catch you later, boys. I'm out. Alrighty, that's it for the weekly recap. Cheers for sticking to the end. Hope you got something from it. Want more updates? Follow us on X at Goldson_TV. It's all about the journey, and remember, slow and steady always wins the race.